I just overheard someone talking about the open source movement. What is the open source movement?
The open source movement comes from the free software movement in the 80s. It started with the GNU Linux project by Richard Stallman.
Oh, but would you please explain, who is Richard Stallman?
Richard Stallman is a computer programmer. He started the Freedom Software movement in 1985. He started the idea that software makers should share their code with other people so that more can be made. He said people who share software are good neighbors.
He must be very smart.
Yes, he is. He went to Harvard University. Do you know what free software means?
Sure I do. It's the software that you don't have to pay for.
No, that's not what it means. Free software means the freedom to run, change and edit it any way you like. It has nothing to do with money. The open source movement and the free software movement share the idea of free software.
What is the difference?
The main difference is the relationship between open source and proprietary software. Microsoft is a proprietary software maker. They make the effort to support open source software so it stays competitive. Members of the free software community believe all software is freedom of speech. They refuse to support proprietary software because they think it is unethical and unjust.
So, how is it that open source programmers are still successful?
Well, there are a few reasons. When a programmer fixes a bug or makes a program, it benefits others in an open source environment. Also, they can work on many projects simultaneously doing something they enjoy. They also can get many commercial job offers.
Is there a future for the open source software? Is it going anywhere?
At the moment, it conflicts with the law of patenting. Many people are getting sued. Open source is spreading all over. It is used for complex system developments. I believe that one day it will be used by everyone.
What has come out of the open source software so far?
Some examples are Mozilla Firefox, Wikipedia, and Linux.
Wow, thank you so much for clarifying the open source movement for me.